Hello and welcome to FDTV. We are back again with another episode of our weekly podcast. I'm your host Ali, joined with my fellow co-host Jawad. Jawad, how are you doing today?
Doing great. I'm doing great. And viewers, welcome to another video. And before we get started, I just wanted to remind you to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. There's a lot of things going on in the world of football, so let's get into it.
England are going to play Croatia on Saturday, and that is a big fixture for a lot of reasons. Whoever wins will likely top the group. How do you see them approaching this game?
I feel like England might be the favorites in this one. The reason I feel that way is because even though Croatia's got a very, very strong squad, it's an aging squad, right? I don't think every one of their great players has the entire 90 in them. Whereas England comes into this Euros with an average age of their squad at almost like 25, if I'm not wrong. So I feel like the edge over the fitness areas goes towards England. And just in general, Croatia is lacking a lot of depth and a lot of firing power up front. And because of that, I feel like it's England's match to win. Now, how Gareth Southgate approaches this is an entirely different thing. Because I feel like he might not be a good fit for England to make a deep run into this. I have doubts over his ability as a manager. He hasn't proven anything to me as of yet. With a great squad at hand, the likes of Mason Mount really coming into his own, Jadon Sancho really doing great. England's got a really talented young squad, but what they do with it is the question. Who do you see winning this match?
It's hard to predict, I'm not gonna lie. Because England were piss poor in the warm-up matches. They did not convince me with their attacking side of things, neither their midfield. England fans all over social media were very disappointed with the team performances that they put out in the last two warm-up matches. But coming into the game for Croatia, they have lost 7 out of the 13 international matches that they have played. Who do you see coming in the formation for Gareth Southgate, and will he play a 3 at the back with a conservative approach, or will he go 4-3-3?
Crucial one, because there's a lot of injuries that they're having to deal with, specifically England. So that's causing them a bit of trouble. Croatia, I'm reading the lineup, what it's being predicted. They've got Rebic, they've got Modric, Perisic, Brozovic. So they've got a very talented squad, but their string puller in the likes of Modric. He had a great season in Madrid, and his legs are out right now. I think he's got like 60 minutes in him. They've lost Mandzukic up front. Rebic had a great season for Milan, but does he carry that form into the internationals is the question to ask. Because I feel like Kane is an obvious pick for a goal scorer in this one. I don't see who will be scoring for Croatia.
If you look at Croatia's midfield, you have Modric, Brozovic and Kovacic. All three are extremely talented and they can give England a run for their money on any day. And this will be a battle in the midfield. I think Croatia might end up dominating it and it might be a draw at the end. But my question is this. We have Ben White, Connor Cody and Tyrone Mings, who are the left-sided centre-backs in the squad. Who will get the nod from Gareth Southgate to start the match?
With the choices at hand, Gareth Southgate might be wondering if that's the route he want to take. Then he's got Rice, Phillips and Chilwell with Mount, Grealish and Kane up front. So that's what the predicted lineup is showing up online and where you see. So the reason for their friendlies, they were losing form, was because Manchester City, Chelsea, Manchester United had a very, very deep run in Europe this season. Right? Because of that, all the players were committed with their clubs and they were obviously exhausted by having such an extensive fixture list. And that's what is causing problems for Southgate right now. So we're going to see a completely different starting 11 from England, I feel like.
If I consider all the factors coming up to the match and leading up to this huge occasion as a starting match for England at the Euros, I think people might be disappointed and England might suffer a draw or a defeat in this one. Finally, I have to ask you, what is your scoreline prediction for this fixture?
Historically, England have never failed well in the opening games of the Euros. So I feel like Croatia might nick this one. The scoreline will be 2-1. However, I cannot predict who's going to score for Croatia. That's what I'm really struggling to put my mind on things.
I think Luka Modric will be on the score sheet with the long ranger outside of the box. Kovacic might chip in with a goal. I see a 2-2 draw for this fixture.